Currently we have 41 female superstars in the WWE Women's Division as we are on the road to WrestleMania 40. In today's video we will be picking the greatest WrestleMania match and moment for every single person in WWE's Women's Division, as we will show you the win-loss record for everyone. We will be leaving out anyone that has never had a WrestleMania match, such as Alba Fyre, B-Fab, Electra Lopez, Indi Hartwell, Isla Dawn, Ivy Nile, Katana Chance, Kayden Carter, Maxxine Dupri, Mia Yim, Piper Niven, Scarlett, Tegan Nox, Tiffany Stratton, Xia Li, and Zoey Stark. We will also be leaving Candice LeRae and Valhalla out due to their only matches being in a battle royal. Time to finally pick the greatest WrestleMania match and moment for every female WWE superstar. Up first we have Alexa Bliss, as she has won once at WrestleMania and lost twice. Alexa has quite the impressive WrestleMania history, as she lost the SmackDown Women's title at WrestleMania 33 to Naomi and the Raw Women's title 1 year later to Nia Jax. We have picked Alexa Bliss Tag Team title win with Nikki Cross at WrestleMania 36 as Alexa's greatest WrestleMania match, as she defeated Asuka and Kairi Sane in the WrestleMania opener. Alexa's biggest moment saw her host WrestleMania 35 while turning on Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania 37 was a close contender. Up next we have Asuka, who has a shocking WrestleMania record of 0 wins and 5 losses. Despite entering her first WrestleMania with an undefeated streak in WWE, Asuka has yet to win a match at WrestleMania after 5 attempts. Asuka has lost every type of women's championship match, as she lost to Bianca Belair at WrestleMania 39 for the Raw Women's title. She also lost the same title to Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 37. Asuka lost the tag titles at WrestleMania 36 to Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, and she lost a pre-show battle royal at WrestleMania 35. Asuka's best WrestleMania match and moment saw her lose a SmackDown Women's title match to Charlotte Flair in an all-time classic at WrestleMania 34 as her WWE undefeated streak came to an end. Up next we have the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble winner Bayley, as she has won twice and lost 3 times at WrestleMania. Bayley has had mixed luck at WrestleMania, as she nearly won a pre-show battle royal at WrestleMania 34 and controversially lost the women's tag team titles with Sasha Banks at WrestleMania 35 to the Iconics. Bayley teamed with Dakota Kai and IYO Sky of Damage Control to take on Becky Lynch, Trish Stratus, and Lita at WrestleMania 39, which is the match we are picking as Bayley's best WrestleMania match despite her picking up the loss. Bayley's good fortune at WrestleMania has seen her retain the SmackDown Women's title at WrestleMania 36 in a fatal 5-way, and her biggest WrestleMania moment, in our opinion, as she retained the Raw Women's title against Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, and Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania 33. We are expecting Bayley to have her biggest WrestleMania moment yet at WrestleMania 40. Up next we have the man, Becky Lynch, who has won 3 times and lost 4 times at WrestleMania. Throughout the past 8 years, Becky has had some fantastic matches and moments at WrestleMania, but also some forgettable ones, such as her Battle Royal appearance at WrestleMania 34 and her 6 Women Challenge appearance at WrestleMania 33. Becky picked up wins against Shayna Baszler at WrestleMania 36 to retain the Raw Women's title, and against Bayley, Dakota Kai, and IYO Sky of Damage Control at WrestleMania 39 while teaming with Trish Stratus and Lita. Becky's second best match was her WrestleMania debut, as she was unsuccessful in winning the newly introduced Women's Championship against Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks at WrestleMania 32 in a show-stealing match. Becky's greatest WrestleMania match saw her lose the Raw Women's Championship to Bianca Belair in an all-time classic at WrestleMania 38. Becky's obvious biggest WrestleMania moment saw her win the first ever Women's WrestleMania main event to win the Raw and SmackDown Women's titles by defeating Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair. Up next we have Bianca Belair. WWE will not like us revealing that Bianca Belair has won 3 times and has 1 loss at WrestleMania. In recent years, Bianca Belair has had star-making performances at WrestleMania. Bianca debuted on the main roster at WrestleMania 36 by attacking Zelina Vega. Her most recent match saw her retain the Raw Women's title against Asuka at WrestleMania 39. Technically, Bianca does have one loss at WrestleMania, as she appeared in the WrestleMania 34 Battle Royal. Bianca Belair's greatest WrestleMania match was her battle against Becky Lynch at WrestleMania 38 as she won the Raw Women's title. Bianca's biggest WrestleMania moment saw her main event WrestleMania 37 with Sasha Banks in an all-time classic as she won her first championship in WWE in the WrestleMania main event. Leave a comment predicting who you think Bianca Belair will face at WrestleMania 40. Up next we have Carmella, who has won once at WrestleMania and lost 4 times. You may be shocked to hear that Carmella has wrestled 5 times at WrestleMania, as she was the first person eliminated in the WrestleMania 34 Battle Royal. She was a part of the SmackDown Women's Title 6-Pack Challenge at WrestleMania 33, and she was in the Women's Tag Team Gauntlet match at WrestleMania 37 as she teamed with Billie Kay. Carmella's best WrestleMania match saw her lose the Women's Tag Team titles with Zelina Vega to Sasha Banks and Naomi at WrestleMania 38. Carmella's biggest WrestleMania moment saw her win the WrestleMania 35 Women's Battle Royal, which was well-deserved in our opinion. Up next we have Charlotte Flair, who has won the most WrestleMania matches in the current women's division with 4 wins, and she has lost 3 times. It could be argued that Charlotte Flair is Miss WrestleMania considering the matches she has had. Charlotte retained the SmackDown Women's title twice as she defeated Asuka at WrestleMania 34 and against Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania 38. Charlotte won the NXT title from Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 36. She lost the SmackDown Women's title in the WrestleMania 35 main event to Becky Lynch. She unsuccessfully challenged for the Raw Women's title at WrestleMania 33 in a fatal 4-way, which was won by Bayley. We picked Charlotte's greatest match as her epic battle with Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 39 as she lost the SmackDown Women's title in an all-time classic. Charlotte's WrestleMania debut at WrestleMania 32 is what we picked as Charlotte's biggest moment as she retired the Divas title by winning the Women's title, which took the WWE Women's division into a new era. Up next we have Chelsea Green, who has appeared once at WrestleMania and lost. Unfortunately, somebody had to follow Charlotte's impressive record in this video, and it's Chelsea Green. Chelsea's only WrestleMania appearance was at WrestleMania 39 in the Fatal 4-Way Women's Showcase match as she teamed with Sonya Deville in a losing effort to Ronda and Shayna, thus making this her best WrestleMania match and moment. Up next we have Dakota Kai, who has lost twice at WrestleMania. Dakota Kai made her first WrestleMania appearance during the WrestleMania 34 Battle Royal that we keep mentioning as she was eliminated by Sasha Banks. 5 years later, Dakota Kai made her second WrestleMania appearance as she teamed with Damage Control members Bayley and IYO Sky to take on Becky Lynch, Trish Stratus and Lita at WrestleMania 39 in her best WrestleMania match to date, in a very good match as her team lost the match. This is also Dakota Kai's biggest WrestleMania moment considering the talent she was in the ring with. We are expecting more big moments to come Dakota's way at WrestleMania. Up next we have IYO Sky, who has lost once at WrestleMania. We just spoiled this match while talking about her former partner Dakota Kai, as IYO's only WrestleMania appearance was her defeat with Damage Control to Becky, Lita and Trish at WrestleMania 39. IYO impressed, and we are sure she will impress even more as she defends the SmackDown Women's title at WrestleMania 40. Up next we have Kairi Sane, who has lost 3 times at WrestleMania. After appearing in the WrestleMania 34 and 35 Women's Battle Royal matches, Kairi was given a proper chance to have a good match at WrestleMania 36. Kairi walked into WrestleMania 36 as a tag team champion with Asuka and lost the titles to Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross in a great match to open the WrestleMania that took place in the WWE Performance Center in front of no fans. Up next we have Liv Morgan, who has 1 win and 5 losses at WrestleMania. Liv's booking at WrestleMania has seen her placed in multi-women matches nearly every year, as she has lost all 5 she has been in. Starting with the WrestleMania 34 and 35 Women's Battle Royales, the Women's Tag Team Gauntlet at WrestleMania 37, her best WrestleMania match, which was her Women's Tag Team title match teaming with Rhea Ripley, which was won by Sasha Banks and Naomi, then her most recent appearance at WrestleMania 39 in the Women's Tag Team Showcase. Her biggest moment at WrestleMania was her win against Natalya at WrestleMania 36 on the pre-show. We definitely think Liv deserves a bigger WrestleMania match at WrestleMania 40. Let us know in the comments if you agree. Up next we have recently returning Naomi, who has 3 wins and 5 losses at WrestleMania. Naomi's WrestleMania debut nearly saw her defeat Xia Li for the Divas title at WrestleMania 30. Naomi lost the 5v5 Total Divas match at WrestleMania 32. Naomi managed to win the Women's Battle Royal at WrestleMania 34 that we have mentioned several times in this video. She was unsuccessful in defending the trophy at WrestleMania 35. Naomi lost her Fatal 5-Way match at WrestleMania 36 to Bayley and her Tag Team Gauntlet match while teaming with Lana at WrestleMania 37. Naomi's most recent WrestleMania appearance was her best WrestleMania match as she won the Women's Tag Team titles with Sasha Banks at WrestleMania 38 in a Fatal 4-Way tag match. Naomi's biggest moment saw her defeat Alexa Bliss and 4 other women at WrestleMania 33 to win the SmackDown Women's title in her hometown of Orlando. Up next we have Natalya, who has wrestled more WrestleMania matches than any female ever with 2 wins and 9 losses. Natalya's first appearance was in the WrestleMania 25 Battle Royal. 5 years later she made her second WrestleMania appearance in the WrestleMania 30 Divas title invitational. She won her first WrestleMania match in a Total Divas 5v5 match on the WrestleMania 32 pre-show. WrestleMania 33 she appeared in the SmackDown Women's Title 6-Pack Challenge. She appeared in the WrestleMania 34 Battle Royal. Unsuccessfully challenged for the Women's Tag Team titles at WrestleMania 35. Lost to Liv Morgan. WrestleMania 36 pre-show. Lost a Women's Tag Team title Fatal 4-Way at WrestleMania 38 and another Women's Tag Team Fatal 4-Way at WrestleMania 39. Natalya's best match saw her lose a Tag Team title match to Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler on Night 2 of WrestleMania 37. Natalya's biggest moment came one night earlier as she won a Tag Team Gauntlet with Tamina. Up next we have Nia Jax, who has a 50% win record with 2 wins and 2 losses at WrestleMania. Nia made her WrestleMania debut at WrestleMania 33 as she was the first person eliminated in a Fatal 4-Way for the Raw Women's title, which was won by Bayley. At WrestleMania 35 she unsuccessfully challenged for the Women's Tag Team titles with Tamina. At WrestleMania 37, Nia retained the tag team titles with Shayna Baszler against Natalya and Tamina. Nia's best match and her biggest moment was at WrestleMania 34 as she defeated Alexa Bliss to win the Raw Women's Championship. Up next we have Nikki Cross, who has won once at WrestleMania and lost once. Despite being on the main roster for 5 years, Nikki has only appeared twice at WrestleMania as she appeared in the WrestleMania 35 Women's Battle Royal. Nikki's most recent WrestleMania match was 4 years ago as she had her best WrestleMania match and biggest moment as she won the Women's Tag Team titles with Alexa Bliss by defeating Kabuki Warriors in the WrestleMania 36 opener. Up next we have Raquel Rodriguez, who has lost once at WrestleMania. It might come quite as a surprise that Raquel has only had 1 WrestleMania match considering how much success she has had in WWE. Raquel's best WrestleMania match and best moment by default saw her team with Liv Morgan in the WrestleMania 39 Women's Showcase match, which was won by Ronda and Shayna. Up next we have current Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley, who has won twice and lost twice at WrestleMania. Rhea Ripley has challenged for every current WWE Women's title at WrestleMania, with her first WrestleMania match seeing her drop the NXT Women's title to Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania 36. At WrestleMania 37, Rhea made an immediate impact on the main roster by defeating Asuka to win the Raw Women's title. At WrestleMania 38, Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan unsuccessfully challenged for the Women's Tag Team titles. Rhea had a star-making performance at WrestleMania 39 as she had her best WrestleMania match with Charlotte Flair in an all-time classic. Rhea managed to defeat Charlotte for the first time to win the SmackDown Women's title, which is the biggest moment of Rhea's WWE career. Up next we have Shayna Baszler, who has won twice and lost twice at WrestleMania. Shayna had her best WrestleMania match on her WrestleMania debut as she unsuccessfully challenged Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's title at WrestleMania 36. At WrestleMania 37, Shayna retained the tag team titles with Nia Jax against Natalya and Tamina. At WrestleMania 38, Shayna unsuccessfully challenged for the tag team titles with Natalya. At WrestleMania 39, Shayna won the Women's Tag Team Showcase match with Ronda Rousey, which we consider Shayna's biggest WrestleMania moment. Up next we have Shotzi, who has lost once at WrestleMania. Shotzi's only WrestleMania appearance was during the WrestleMania 39 Women's Tag Team Showcase match as she teamed with Natalya in an unsuccessful effort, thus making this her best WrestleMania match and moment. Up next we have Sonya Deville, who has lost 3 times at WrestleMania. Sonya's first WrestleMania appearance was at WrestleMania 34 during the Women's Battle Royal. Sonya re-entered the Women's Battle Royal at WrestleMania 35 as she nearly won. Sonya's best WrestleMania match and biggest moment was her appearance in the Women's Tag Team Showcase match at WrestleMania 39 as she failed to win the match with Chelsea Green. Up next we have Tamina, who has won once at WrestleMania and lost 5 times. Tamina's first WrestleMania appearance was during the Divas Title Invitational at WrestleMania 30 as she failed to win the title despite being one of the favorites. Tamina lost the 5v5 Total Divas match during the WrestleMania 32 pre-show. She unsuccessfully challenged for the tag team titles with Nia Jax at WrestleMania 35. She was eliminated first in the SmackDown Women's Title Fatal 5-Way match at WrestleMania 36. Tamina's best WrestleMania match saw her unsuccessfully challenge Nia and Shayna for the tag team titles at WrestleMania 37, which came about after she won a tag team turmoil with Natalya on night 1, which was her greatest WrestleMania moment. Last we have Zelina Vega, who has lost twice at WrestleMania. Zelina's first WrestleMania match was in the WrestleMania 35 Battle Royal. Zelina's best match and greatest WrestleMania moment saw her walk into WrestleMania 38 as Women's Tag Team Champion with Carmella as the pair lost the titles to Naomi and Sasha Banks. Leave your opinions in the comments, leave a like, and please subscribe to the channel for more content as we get closer towards WrestleMania 40. We thank you for watching.